Hey, my name is Ralph and I'm a Flexfilm. I'm glad I'm a window tinter. I'm really starting to enjoy my life. Yeah, I'm getting a little old. I'll be 55 this month. But I'm gonna make a point, but you're gonna have to listen to my bourbon story and I'm gonna tie it all together with tint. But I've got two interesting bottles of bourbon and they're both manufactured by Buffalo Trace in Kentucky. This one, you may or may not be familiar with it, but it's a Pappy Van Winkle 15 year. It's 107 proof. This one is a brand called Weller. It's also 107 proof. They're both manufactured by Buffalo Trace. Now, if you do some research on this 15-year Pappy Van Winkle and you see how much it costs, it'll be several $1,000s for a bottle. This one right here is gonna be, I'm not trying to split hairs, let's just say it's respectfully under $200 a bottle. I wanted to know, how these products are made. Like, forget the marketing, what's in the bottles, okay? And if you study what they call the bill mash, you'll know to be a legal bourbon, it has to have 51% corn and it has to have a blend of wheat and rye. I've gotten some really good information from my research to know that the bill mash that involve these two products are the same. If you figure out what's in these bottles and you start blinding yourself to the marketing of the bottles, and you could just go buy this and it's gonna be a pretty good glass of bourbon. But if you know that this is the same thing for under $200 instead of a multiple $1,000s, and the only difference that you can detect is that it's only aged for a couple of years difference. I'm the kind of person that's gonna, if I wanna enjoy bourbon, I'm gonna buy this. I'm just saying now, how do I tie this together with window film? Everybody knows that we're in a micro niche industry, okay? And there's only a certain number of lamination companies and raw material providers. And once you understand who the players are, then you start looking at all the brands. If you can look at the box of the brands and you start looking at the marketing, you can easily start reverse engineering it and figure out really what's in that box. Forget the marketing. You can easily find the same exact product in different boxes. If you've just got more money than you do sense, sorry, maybe you're gonna be the Pappy guy. But if you just, in my opinion, if you're wise and you really want a good product and you wanna keep money in your pocket and you wanna spend your time marketing yourself rather than your brand, these are who I meet on a daily basis that I refer to are the millionaires next door. I never see the big brand guys that are really doing well. I'm sorry, they just don't. And there's always an exception to every rule. And you're gonna say, well, I know a guy that's millionaire and he's using a big brand. Then I'll come back and say, well, if he used the other brand and he spent the same amount of time marketing himself, he would put way more money in his pocket. He'd be worth $2 million if he's worth one. All right, thanks for watching. I thought this would be an interesting video. If you ever wanna feel like you're drinking Pappy, but actually drink something that tastes a little bit better, that's actually aged at the top of the bell curve, try this. Weller Antique 107.